We have some threatening skies, but nothing to get in the way for this game that we have in store for you this afternoon. A Week 1 showdown between two teams hoping to get things started on a great note. It's the Flyers and the Red Devils. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. And it's the Red Devils ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Clemens. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Running inside, it's Henry. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll go right back to him. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Motion from the back. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
On that RPO, the QB is just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get the first down, but nothing doing. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively, and now it sets up 4th down.
Punt is on its way. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pulls it in. It's DeMarco. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The run inside. It's McCourty.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here comes the heat. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Dropping back, it's Jamison. Pocket breaking down. It's complete on the right side. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. And it's the Red Devils are marching down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch.
Got a little grass. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield until the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Swings it out to the flat. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Red Devils.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
The Flyers offense comes out to open this possession. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Might have a chance. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3...
Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. And it's the Flyers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. And it's the Flyers moving quickly to the line. Looking to pass. It's Vaughn. Buying some time. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
And it's the Flyers looking to convert on 4th down. This is a designed run. He's not going to get there. The defense was sure tackling to stop him a few yards short. Takes the handoff. It's McCourty. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's McCourty. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. Now the play fake. Steps away. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up in the 28.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
To throw, it's Vaughn. Unloads to the wideout. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Finds a tight end. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
Hauls it in at the 25. Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Red Devils get a chance to send their offense out onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McCourty. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He wants to change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage. Great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Flyers offense comes out to open this possession. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've set the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Looking to throw, it's Vaughn. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Gain of 28. That's a first down for the offense.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Henry.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Unloads quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And you really want to pay this drive off. This is a nice drive by this offense. Got to keep it going. Got to keep the foot on the gas. Obviously, trailing with a chance to tie this football game going into the half.
And it's the Flyers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Jamison. Under fire. QB got it himself. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Right on the money. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And it's the Red Devils go rolling down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught. But how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
The run inside. It's McCourty. They knock him down right there.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Back to pass, it's Jamison. Throws to the back. Working the middle, it's complete. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And that's just inexcusable if you're on defense there, man. It's 3rd and long. You've worked so hard to get to that point, right? To put yourself in position to come off the field, and you're going to allow a check down throw to the running back to go pick up that first? Man, that's going to drive this defensive coordinator crazy.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Fires to the middle. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coming out with it, it's Garrett. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. And it's the Flyers come to the line in the hurry-up. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And it's the Flyers. Can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Vaughn. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man in the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. A costly holding penalty backs him up. It's 1st and 20. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Henry. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Wide open downfield. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
Nice job by the quarterback. Hey, the defense is going to let your big tight end be wide open like that. You will take that throw all day long, and they do for a big game.
And it's the Flyers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Got his man on the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Motion from the wide receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. He slides that just inside the right upright. This is now a 7-point game.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And it's the Flyers who will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Russo. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Red Devils get a chance to send their offense out onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That's caught. It's DeMarco. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Jamison. It's complete to the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
And it's the Red Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Going long. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The kick is on its way. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. The Flyers offense comes out to open this possession. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking to throw, it's Vaughn. Buys a little time. He'll throw it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Red Devils get a chance to send their offense out onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. From the gun, the running back has it. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense has it. They're on the move. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And it's an ancient proverb for a reason, right? Know thyself. And what he does best is hang in the pocket and throw strikes and attack the field. It's not really running. And you can see he takes off, and the defense closes in fast. And the most important thing happens for the defense. They hit him, they get the ball out, and they force the turnover.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw go.
Snags it, and he's open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
The offense obviously trailing here in the second half. They're going to have to be able to throw the football effectively to come back in this game. But in order for that to happen, they have got to do a better job up front block.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Vaughn. Fires to the right. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Here's a heat. Has it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Flyers. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll bring it out. It's Russo. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Red Devils get a chance to send their offense out onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They'll run play action. He's got the back in the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some
maybe some room here. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. And it's the Red Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Running inside, it's McCourty. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
To the air, it's Jamison. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Converts on fourth down, still going. Touchdown, Red Devils! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Garrett. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Rushes on him. Quarterback gets past the marker. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
At the 35, he's got room. Oh, a lot of space. All the way. Touchdown, Flyers. Extra point here will tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback keeps it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking for a man. It's Jamison. He tries to take the top off. And it's knocked away, incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds his man. Runs through the tackle. Runs through a man. He might have some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Just a great job by the quarterback, the running back, the offensive line. Sneaky little devils. What do? Make it look like pass, sneak in the run, catch you off guard. Great play call by the offense.
Caught in the backfield. It's McCourty.
And this offense, I think they'll do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
They'll run the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
He's got him. He's going to be a little short. It'll be 4th down from the 44.
And that's an interesting choice for this offense, and specifically for the quarterback, man. 4th down, throwing the ball underneath the stick. When you're not getting a first down, you got to put that ball on the money, have your guy with some open space so he can run. Defense was all over that drag route. They broke on the football, no space, nowhere to go, forcing the 4th down.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The Flyers offense comes out to open this possession. The run inside. It's Henry. There's some room. Smashes him with the stiff arm. A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
And it's the Flyers. Just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Looking downfield, it's Vaughn. Pressure coming. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! They take the lead here in the 4th.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the 4th quarter. go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Red Devils get a chance to send their offense out onto the field. After giving up that field goal, they find themselves trailing and trying to do something about it on this drive. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there.
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and then better job forcing a turnover.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Flyers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they've padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Red Devils get a chance to send their offense out onto the field. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Now on second down. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Jamison. Uncorks one. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball.
Touchdown, Flyers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Gets the back moving. Back to throw, it's Jamison. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And it's the Red Devils. They're in the hurry-up. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes.
And into the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Red Devils.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games.
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab. Oh, it's out. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Devils. They'll go for 2 here and try to climb within a field goal late. Back to pass, it's Jamison. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal here in the 4th. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. From inside the 15, here's the return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The Flyers offense comes out to open this possession. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here.
Snags it, and there's running room. Touchdown, Flyers. Once he got some room, it was over. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Castle. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Red Devils get a chance to send their offense out onto the field. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Here's the pressure. Makes the grab. Got room in the 35. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And it's the Red Devils headed quickly to the line.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Jamison. Trying to make magic with his feet. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And it's the Red Devils will snap it on 1st and 10.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
To the air on 1st down. The sure hands. It's Ramsey. Smashes through the tackle. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And it's the Red Devils go back to work after moving the chains through the air. He's looking to pass. Scrambling away. Running toward the goal line. It's a fumble. Scooped and scored. Touchdown, Red Devils. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Flyers offense comes out to open this possession. The give and tick, 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 tick. Turning it on. Give him 109 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. So the defense uses a timeout here. 2:08 remaining on the clock. They didn't want it to get down to the 2-minute stoppage. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Henry. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Timeout called on defense. 2:05 remaining on the clock, so they're hoping to save a few seconds once we get to the 2-minute mark. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Henry. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. Play clock was down to 2 seconds, but they call a timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Here we go. What great shape they will be in if they can punch in a touchdown on 4th and goal. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
College football is a game of inches. Let's see how this thing plays out, man. They were just trying to ice the game. If they could have gotten that 4th down, that was ball game. Now the opponent has life. Their defense has given them a chance. Let's see what they can do.
Dropping back, it's Jamison. Fires to the right. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Touchdown, Flyers. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And the
Oh, they're faking it. The holder's going to try to throw it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Here he comes from inside his own. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Scooped up by the kicking team. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Flyers. 15-point lead, going for 2 here. If they get it, it'll be a 3-possession game. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got 2-point try as good as they build on this lead.
Great complimentary football. How about the offense punching in the 2-point conversion? Defense, scoop and score for the touchdown. The whole football team working together. Everybody looking good.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Throws to the wideout. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with a down.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of yards plays.
And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart.
Forget the kick. He wants to throw it. That drive pretty much imploded, and they'll try to salvage things by punting it away on 4th and long. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And when you're faking punts, it's obviously a lot easier to execute in practice against a scout team when you get the exact look you want. But doing it against a starting return team or defense is a little bit more difficult. They're unable to come up with a completion.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously,